we just have a long way to go as a country. Obviously we have some progress being made in terms of conversations being had and justice being served. But we just still have a long way to go. So it's a great time to reflect and see how far we've come in the last year, with the verdict and in the case. And unfortunately, losing a few lives in the last year due to police brutality and just violence out in the streets. So, we just want to continue to galvanize each other and be there for one another as human beings and continue to support, justice being served. That's most important.
Justice was done, but it's hard to celebrate. It's hard to celebrate because it doesn't bring back George Floyd. And so we had somebody needlessly killed right in front of us, right in front of all of us, because we could see it on video, and no verdict is going to change that. And so while it's just, it's hard to celebrate.
It's bittersweet. Obviously, George Floyd lost his life, as many others have, unjustly, and we can't forget that people are losing their lives. On the other hand, it is a small gesture of justice and possibly hope for the future. And in one respect, it's relieving because you don't have a lot of confidence historically that the verdict would come down and that justice would be served. So, I just hope that this is the type of statement by our justice system that gives hope and precedence for these type of verdicts to be the norm.
I'm happy for the Floyd family to have an opportunity to get some peace, some closure with that situation. It was unfortunate how it went down, but today was a good day for African Americans and anybody else that's been a part of injustice that comes to the hands of police brutality and acts like that. And so we look forward to the sentencing in a couple of months, and hopefully, that brings complete closure for the family and a lot of people in this country. We have a long way to go as a society. We get one win and we lose. And, sometimes the protesting just unfortunately becomes kind of normal for us. And I think we have to change that. We have to change the way that we're policed in this country. We have to change our values and the things that we cherish. So it's a day-by-day process. It takes all of us to change our mentalities and our mindsets on how we want to coexist with each other. And I think that's when we'll start seeing real change.
It's never a time to celebrate, when someone's killed. And, my thought and prayers go, to, the Floyd family. And maybe this will help us heal and, we'll cease with the violence. So I'm just hoping that this sends us in a positive direction.
Hey, Carl, before asking about the game tonight, just kind of wanted to ask you how your day was in terms of waiting for the verdict to come down and what your emotions were when the verdict against Derek Chauvin finally was announced earlier today.
I said on the radio, I was extremely, I didn't know what was going to happen. I said on the radio, I was like, that I had sweated so much I had to take a shower because I didn't know how it was going to go. And I was, my feelings towards it was, we've seen moments like this so much that go the opposite way, that even with how quick the verdict came in, you still have no idea where it's going to go. I was worried. I was worried for our community. I was worried for if justice was going to be served. I was worried about all the family our team has for every player, and wondering if their safety was going to be guaranteed tonight and how they would feel. And, we have also on our team, we got guys who have kids who are kids of color, and wondering if we're going to show them if the word accountability actually lives in the world we live in today. And it was great. It wasn't great, but it was a bittersweet moment that justice was served, but it was served at the cost of a life. It's unfortunate that our city has been going through this so much. But I hope that today was a step towards reform, and a step towards just bringing this whole thing to an end for all the families involved. And with the George Floyd family, my heart and condolences go out to them still. Just because justice was served today for Mr. Floyd doesn't mean that we are going to be bringing him back home, and that's the most unfortunate part of all of this. So it was a day where a step towards reform was made, but there's a lot of work to do, and there's a lot of conversations that need to be had to make sure that this doesn't happen again, or at least try to save the next generation from having moments like this.